We're back with another Madden 22 rebuild. In today's episode, we're going to be rebuilding the Green Bay Packers, but without Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers in real life said it was his last year with the Packers. I don't know if he's going to hit free agency. The trade deadline has already passed in real life, so they didn't trade him. He's having a great year in real life, so I don't know if they're going to trade him in real life or if they're going to franchise tag him, then trade him, or just let him hit free agency. Either way, I'm going to trade him at the beginning of the season because this is my rebuild. Either way, as long as he's not on the team, that's what matters. So that is what I'm planning to do with this team already. And I know the Packers don't necessarily need a rebuild, but without Aaron Rodgers and seeing how Jordan Love played, yeah, I think they will because Jordan Love sucks. So here we are with the overlook of the team. We have Randall Cobb, Devontae Adams, Marquez Valdes-Scantling, Marquez, my bad, and not Marquez. Randall Cobb, Aaron Rodgers particularly asked for him to be traded back, and he's been doing pretty good on the Packers, actually. Jordan Love sucks in real life. A.J. Dillon, Aaron Jones, great duo in the backfield. Offensive line is solid on the left side, but other than that, not really that good. Robert, I've never pronounced this right. Is it Tonyan? I think that's how you pronounce it, Robert Tonyan. Please let me know down in the comments. And this is what we look like defensively. I'm pretty sure I just moved Rashawn Garrett. Yes, I did. I moved him down to right end because I feel like that's where he should be, because I moved our team into a 4-3. I think I like it a lot better like that, and you perform better in simulation like that. Our safeties with Darnell Savage. Is it Darnell or Daryl? Darnell Savage and Adrian Amos here. Great safeties in the backfield. Rasul Douglas, Kevin King. Eric Stokes is only a normal dev. Really, I think he's great this year. I think he's performed really well this year. I don't know what EA is smoking, but Eric Stokes is actually a good player. I don't know why he's that far down. And yeah, this D-line is really great. Kenny Clark, I think, should be a superstar development player. Specialist, I'm going to move Kyrus Barnes up. And yeah, Kevin King in the slot, that's funny. I'm going to move him there. Who else do I want? Randall Cobb, Marquez, I want there. Alan Lazard, I would actually like in the slot. And looking into it back offensively. Going to Aaron Rodgers, we're going to trade him away, probably with Preston Smith as well. Let's see what we can get for him. And it was, I don't know who it was, but some team wanted to go all in on him. I think it was the Broncos, actually, yeah. I'm pretty sure it was the Broncos. If they're going to go all in, I'm going to try and make a big move here. But there's no one of real interest to me here. I don't know how I like trading him here. I don't really know if I like that at all, actually. Yeah, I might consider a different team. Okay, so I'm making a massive trade with the Panthers. Aaron Rodgers for DJ Moore, Taylor Moton, and a first-round pick. I could have honestly gotten more in real life, but at the same time, you only get 3 slots. So DJ Moore, Taylor Moton, big offensive upgrade, and a first-round pick for next year. That is exactly what I wanted. And I think I would also trade away Preston Smith because he's not really even that old. I thought he was like 31, but I think he'll still have trade value. Yes, he does. So I'm going to trade him while he has trade value. Okay, trading away Preston Smith and a 5th-round pick for the defensive back L'Jarius Sneed, and a 2nd-round pick from the Chiefs. Very good trade in my opinion. And this is what the team looks like after the trades. Taylor Moton is a massive addition to the offensive line. Jordan Love is now a 69 overall. Nice. Hopefully he's decent in simulation. I'm using a passing playbook. Got him DJ Moore. I have Jordan Love on the team. Adjust my specialist here so that way everything works out. Kyrus Barnes needs to start so that way he can develop a little bit better. And hell no am I not having Kevin King in the slot. Looking into it specialist-wise again, Alan Lazard I would like in my slot here. And defensively, wow, looks like Eric Stokes isn't even in my top 5 lineup. That's upsetting. And Willie Merciless? Whitley Merciless. I thought it was Willie, but this guy's going to start, yeah, just because he's younger. What about you? Are you younger? Yeah, you're 22. I'm going to start you as well. Hopefully you guys can get a dev up. Randall Cobb, Alan Lazard moved to 3. And yeah, I really like the team that we have now with Aaron Rodgers gone. I'm super cool with that, and it's time to move into the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are 5-2, top of the division above the 3-3 Minnesota Vikings. And choose a draft class, just going to keep the auto-generated rookies back out of here. And we're going to look into the players ready to negotiate. What are we going to have? Probably David Bakhtiari, I assume. No, Devontae Adams. He's always hitting free agency. I can see why our cap room is ridiculously low. Apparently we have to lower that contract. Do we? He needs more money. Robert's gone. Corey Bajorquez is gone. Everyone's... Ooh, Kyrus Barnes I really want back. Oh, no. We are so screwed on cap. Can I trade anyone, or am I just taking so much of a heavy penalty that is just screwing me? I don't even think I'll be able to... I won't be able to re-sign Devontae. Oh, no. This is going to be a massive problem. I'm going to trade away Robert. I know we are 5-2, but I need to trade him, and I think I'm going to trade away Kyrus Barnes. He's like our only good middle linebacker, but I have nothing else here. Okay, so the Jaguars wouldn't give up their first-round pick for anything. Robert Tonyan, Devondre Campbell, Kyrus Barnes for a second, a third, and a fourth from the Jaguars. For this year, they wouldn't give up their first-round pick for some reason. They're just not high in dev trait or high in overall, so that's just the reason why. But this is what I can get out of them. I'm not going to be able to re-sign them, so it's super unfortunate that I have to do this. But I think I'll have to tag Devontae Adams, which is going to be a real struggle. Here we are in the playoffs as we are coming off a win to the Lions, finishing top the division 13-4 with the first round bye. Wow, I did not expect that. So is Jordan Love popping off, or is it A.J. Dillon? I mean, not A.J. Dillon, Aaron Jones. My God, it's Colin Kaepernick. I want to cut him immediately. I don't want him on my team. This is so irritating. So irritating that Colin Kaepernick just joined the team. EA, remove him from the game. He's never getting signed. Nobody wants his dumbass. 48 TDs, 12 interceptions. This would never happen in real life. It's so irritating. 1,200 yards, 10 TDs. Like, can I trade him? Alan Lazard, 13 TDs, 1,300 yards. Devontae Adams, 1,100 yards, 11 TDs. DJ Moore, 9 TDs, almost 1,000 yards. Great season for Alan Lazard. He should get star dev. Defensively, Jair with the most tackles on the team. That's not good. Defensive tackles for loss, 20 for Kenny Clark. Sacks on the team, 16 for Zadarius Smith, 11.5 for Sean Gary, and 11 for Kenny Clark. Interceptions, 4 for Jair. Safeties, 0. Defensive touchdowns is 0. So what am I going to do to Colin Kaepernick? I'm so sorry, but I didn't know that he was on my team. I'm cutting him. I don't care if he got us a 5,000-yard season. He's just never, ever going to be in the NFL ever again, despite what you say. He is never coming back to the NFL, ever. I'm going to dump his stats so that way nobody signs him. Just completely screw this quarterback and make sure that nobody ever touches Colin Kaepernick ever again. Dump his awareness. I'm sure that will drop his stat by a long, yeah. There we go. Break tackle. Go to throw power and just dump this stat. Like, this is so irritating trying to deal with this. Like, EA, remove him. He's never coming back to the NFL, ever. It's so irritating to try and see this happen. And, oh my gosh, I can't explain this enough. Just keep dumping his stats. Do this, save changes, and I'm going to cut him from the team. This is no wonder why we couldn't re-sign Devontae. Get off my team. $16 million in cap. Get off of my ass, dude. Jordan Love is going to be playing us. We're going to see who we're going to be playing in the divisional. God, that's so irritating. EA just never, ever fixes their game like that. 12-5, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm sure we're going to lose with Jordan Love at quarterback. And are we going to lose? We win. 24-20 star now. That's sick. Rashawn Gary, he stays the same. Everyone else here looks the same. So one dev up on each side of the ball. So let's see if we can beat the Cleveland Browns in the Super Bowl. And here we are in the Super Bowl as it is 3-0 against the Browns. Now 3-7 at the end of the first quarter, 10-7 in the second quarter. End of the second quarter, 17-7. No, 24-7 at the end of the second quarter. 24-14 now. No way we're actually going to win in year one without Aaron Rodgers. 31-14, 31-21, and we're going to win the Super Bowl in year one with Jordan Love. Screw Colin Kaepernick. He did not get us here. We're just going to pretend that Jordan Love had 5,100 yards and 48 TDs in his first year starting as a QB. We're just going to pretend that happened. And yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm completely cool with that. And let's just see who the Super Bowl MVP is. Here we are with the season recap, and your Super Bowl MVP is Jordan Love. And it looks like there are no Packer awards here. And yeah, I'm cool with that. What else do we have here? I'll actually just skip to the next week to the re-sign players because I don't need to look at the upgrades because we already did that in the Super Bowl week. And we have to re-sign Devontae Adams. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to end up tagging him, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I did dump a lot of players on this team because I knew I wouldn't be able to re-sign all of them. Crosby does retire. We are in the NFC North. He's the only person that retires in the NFC North. That is good to know. Players ready to negotiate here. It looks like Corey Bojorquez is going to have to leave. Alan Lazard, I really want back. I really want him back. Wait, can I sign him? Hold up. I think I'm going to tactically maneuver this. Let's dump this contract from you. He's going to test out free agency. Let's go to Alan Lazard. Spread this deal out. Up the money. And he resigns. Cool. Everyone else here, is there anyone of interest? No. Nobody here is of interest. Now we big brain play this and tag Devontae Adams, and I get both of them back. I know I'm in big negative cap room now. Yeah, negative 12 million, but it's fine. I got both of them back. That's what matters. I think we're just facing a large cap penalty, so let's just move into the draft. Isaac Weasley or Wesley is going to be my first round pick. Left guard, definitely going to move him to right guard. Normal dev, 85 strength. He's not going to be that good of an overall, but there's nothing really that good on the board that interested me. Here we are after the draft, and this is what the team looks like. It looks like Wesley is pretty good at a 73 overall, 71 overall without the boost. So he's going to be decent enough, just not that great of a pick considering he doesn't have a development. Because offensive linemen, regardless if they win best offensive lineman of the year, they do not, and I repeat, they do not get a dev up. It's ridiculously stupid how EA does never give them ever any kind of dev up. Defensively, I got Walton here, who's a 75 overall with the boost. Ellison is a 75 overall, but he didn't get one. He didn't get a dev up. Julian Saxton is cool. He's a right outside linebacker. Why aren't you playing there? That's annoying. I don't want to cut you. Curry, I'm going to cut you just because you're just... well, I can't cut you? Not allowed to? And, okay, so I can't cut him. Garvin, I'm just going to have to cut you because it won't adjust my team. So I'll just cut you for now and cut this. Do that. Okay, Ellison, Saxton, Curry is there. Ty Summers, that is exactly what I wanted. Now I have to adjust everything back to the way it was because EA is just so good at making their games. And yeah, that's cool with me. Special teams, we don't have a kicker or punter. Okay, Walton's going to be there. Turner, Ellison. I want Ellison as my second string. Eric Stokes is my slot. I'm cool with that. Everything else here looks pretty good to me. So anyways, guys, apart from that, it is time to move into the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are 6-1, top of the division. So it looks like Colin Kaepernick really didn't do that much. And we're coming off a win to the LA Rams. Players ready to negotiate. Let's see who we got here. Jair is a must-have back, of course. Up that money for him, and he resigns. Devontae, we were trying to get you the first time. Let's try and up this money and tag you. I think we don't have any penalties now, so that's why we have so much money, or it's just the insane amount of players that we have to resign here. DJ Moore resigns. Elkton Jenkins, I do need back as well. Up the money, and he resigns. Rashawn Gary, my God, I have so many players to resign. Rashawn Gary is going to be a comeback for us. He resigns. Let's look at everyone else we have here. Josh Lambo, no. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I think Zadarius Smith might have to go. Yeah, I need to re-sign Amos and Savage. It's like a must-have for me. I'm going to have to trade away Zadarius Smith. I need value out of him. This team is just so weird on cap. We're also going to have to re-sign Jordan Love at one point. Oh my God, does anyone have cap room for this man? Okay. I'm cutting the second string. I'm cutting the second string right tackle. He's taking up a bunch of money on my team. I'm going to cut a bunch of other players. I know there's a bunch of others. Okay, trading away Zadarius Smith for a third string QB just because the Washington football team were negative 120K in cap, so I needed to take someone off their team to trade him away. And I got a 2 and a 3. They wouldn't give up their first, so that's what I got out of this. I'm completely cool with this trade. Here we are in the playoffs, finishing 14-3 once again, coming off a blowout win against the Eagles. As we get a first seed once again, Cowboys get the second seed again. Sick. Let's go to the stats and awards. How'd you do, Jordan Love? way better than Colin Kaepernick, except for the touchdowns. Top 3 QB in the league, and he places 7th for the league MVP. This just goes to show you how great EA is. Jacoby Brissett with the Steelers is 6th place for MVP. Best offense in the NFL, and defensively, we are the 4th. Good job, guys. 5,200 yards, 41 TDs, 17 interceptions. Aaron Jones, 10 TDs, 1,200 yards. A.J. Dillon with 13 TDs. Alan Lazard, 1,300 yards, 6 TDs. DJ Moore, 8 TDs, 1,200 yards. Devontae Adams, 1,000 yards, 11 TDs. And Dylan Bingham, almost 1,000 yards, 10 TDs. My second-round pick. Only a 68 overall, but he's already better than Robert Tonyan. Now looking into it defensively, Simon Walton, great job with 117 tackles. Raphael Ellison, 107 tackles for a loss, 20 for Kenny Clark. Sacks, 22.5 for Rashawn Gary, ties the all-time record. Kenny Clark with 10.5 sacks, interceptions, 3 for Adrian Amos. Safeties on team is going to be 0. Defensive touchdowns is 0. So anyways, guys, apart from that, let's see who we are going to be playing in the divisional round. I'm not going to be hopping into anything unless it's the Super Bowl. So I'm going to simulate the conference championship if we do win. Here to face the 8-9 I was about to say Philadelphia Eagles, Atlanta Falcons. We lost to the 8-9. Really? Okay. Cool. That's cool, man. Whatever. Let's get to the offseason. Here we are in the offseason as the Cowboys beat the Falcons in the conference championship, and then the Chiefs beat the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes wins league MVP and Super Bowl MVP and Offensive Player of the Year. And Dexter Ward is Defensive Player of the Year with the Falcons. Maybe that's why we lost. Anyways, let's look into the team to see if there's any development upgrades. Alan Lazard should have Superstar. How, bro? He had 2 1,300-yard seasons back-to-back, and you don't give him Superstar? That's pretty lame. Anyways, Bingham does get Star Dev, well-deserved. Jordan Love gets Superstar Dev. I don't even know how I didn't notice that before. That's well-deserved. Defensively, looking into it, how do you get 117 tackles as a rookie and not get a Dev up? Ellison did great too this year. What? And then Rashawn Gary gets Superstar. That's completely understandable. How much money are you stealing from me? I want to know. Okay, he's not stealing that much. Lowry is back on the team. Is he on a cheaper deal? Yeah, cut him. I don't want him on my team anymore. I just don't want him on my team. He's taking money from my other players, from my other superstar. I understand depth is important, but I just can't have everyone on this team. It's just impossible to re-sign this amount of good players with all these contracts going around. I also have to re-sign Jordan Love at one point, so I don't think I'm going to be able to re-sign everybody. So let's look into the 2022 retirements. We are in the NFC North here. Nope, nobody retired from the NFC North, which is cool. Now let's look into the players ready to negotiate. I need Adrian Amos or Darnell Savage back. Darnell Savage is going to be my first priority because this is a relatively cheap contract, actually. Up the money for him, and he resigns. Adrian Amos, despite him being an 86 overall, I don't know if I actually want him now. Because he went from an 88 to an 86. He's 30 years old. By the end of this rebuild, I'm going to be paying this dude $8 million a year to be like an 82 overall. I don't know if I like that. I don't think I'm going to rock with that. I think I'm just going to test out free agency, let him test that out, see how it goes for him. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know about that. So let's just move into free agency. Here we are after free agency. I only picked up Young Hoku and Jake Bailey. Cheap deals for me and them. Just really, I don't have much to spend because I know Jordan Love's contract is going to be coming up. It's really going to bite me in the ass. So anyways, let's just move into the draft. In the first round, I'm picking up our new strong safety, Casey Lacey. Hidden Casey Lacey. An interesting name. I don't think it's Lacey. This is his last name. Whatever. It's fine. Hidden development, 6'1", 204, out of Miami. Pretty good player. I like him a lot. Here we are with the overlook of the team after the draft. Apparently, the CPU picked up this Leslie Beverly. Looks like I'm not going to be re-signing A.J. Dillon. Cool. How is Jordan Love a superstar, but he's a 78 overall? That makes no sense. All right, then. But we're going to still keep him around just because of his development traits. This is what we look like offensively, defensively. Oh, no. Oh, he's not that good in overall. He's a 68 without the boost. Yikes. Is Turner even better? Turner, the second string right here. Yeah, CJ Turner does kind of honestly look better. But I'm just going to keep him there for now. Kenny Clark now has Superstar X Factor. Did I just miss that completely? Why is Rashawn Gary playing left end now? I don't know why the CPU just automatically adjusts things without actually, taking it up with me because, it's my team. But whatever, I'm fine with that. So anyways, guys, let's move into the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are coming off a win to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as we are 5-2 top the division, looking into the players ready to negotiate here. L'Jarius Sneed, I do, of course, want back. I traded for him at the beginning of the series. Well, not the series, the beginning of the episode. And A.J. Dillon, no, don't need you. Jordan Love, this is the contract that I was worried about. That's not going to be nearly as much as I thought it was going to be. Please just accept this. Thank you. He resigns. Everyone else here is just a no for me. So apart from that, guys, it is time to move in it to the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs, finishing top of the division, once again getting a first-round bye. I don't know how we keep getting these over and over and over again. Aaron Rodgers, by the way, is on the Panthers, and he's the second seed. That's kind of scary. Hopefully, we don't have to face him. Looking at the stats and awards here, Jordan Love was amazing. Show me MVP. Show me He's not even top 3 for MVP. Most passing yards, second most passing TDs, top 10 passer rating, best offense in the NFL. What? How is our defense that bad? 5,400 yards, 44 TDs, 18 interceptions, 18 TDs, 1,300 yards from Aaron Jones. That should be an X factor. Allen Lazard, 1,300 yards, 11 TDs. If he doesn't get superstar, I'm forcing it. No way you go 3 consistent seasons without getting a dev up. 3 consistent seasons of 1,300 yards, 14 TDs, 1,200 yards for Devontae Adams, DJ Moore, 1,100 yards, 8 TDs, Dylan Bingham, 6 TDs, 1,000 yards, and defensively looking into it, Simon Walton, 125 tackles for a loss, 17 for Raphael Ellison, sacks 14 for Rashawn Gary, 12.5 for Ellison, 9.5 for Kenny Clark, interceptions 5 for Jair Alexander, safeties is 0, defensive touchdowns is 0. So I want to see who the best receiver in the league is, because my God, it will piss me off if Allen Lazard does not get a dev up. It is going to infuriate me. Devontae Adams. Allen Lazard is the 3rd best receiver in the league, and you're going to continue to give him just star dev. Okay, that's cool, man. Whatever. Let's see who we're going to be playing in the divisional round to move on to the conference championship. The Dallas Cowgirls, we lost them. Wait, we didn't lose to them last year. We beat them in the first season. And we beat them now. We're going to have to play Aaron Rodgers and the Panthers. We already won the Super Bowl, so I'm not going to hop into this. I'll hop into the Super Bowl if we do make it. Let's see if we can beat Aaron Rodgers. We cannot. 17-14, Aaron Rodgers in the Super Bowl with the Jaguars. That is unfortunate. Here we are with the season recap as the Panthers and Aaron Rodgers win the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers wins Super Bowl MVP, and it looks like there are no awards for the Packers. If Allen Lazard does not have superstar dev, I'm going to be pissed. Come on, he's the 3rd best receiver in the league. Thank you. You actually gave him superstar dev this time. Beverly has star dev. He's going to replace A.J. Dillon. That's cool. Defensively, looking into it, Rashawn Gary. Ellison now has star dev. I don't know how Walton doesn't have it already. Casey Lacey only has star dev. That's fine with me, though. So apart from that, guys, we don't really have that much money. Yeah, 1.09 million. So I'm just going to skip to the draft. Chuck McKenzie, my 2nd round pick, 89 strength, hidden dev. Looks pretty good for a defensive tackle. So this is what the team looks like after the draft. Offensively, we look the same, and defensively, I moved my strong safety to outside linebacker, but he just doesn't appear there, so I guess he just sucks at that position. 73 overall. McKenzie looks pretty good. Winston. CPU picked up this guy. Brandon Winston, rookie out of Vanderbilt, looks pretty good with that hidden development. And other than that, guys, hopefully we can win the Super Bowl in our 4th and final year. We already won it in year 1, and Jordan Love has X Factor. How did I not notice this? I just completely skipped past it, like how I did with Kenny Clark. Wow, okay. He has X Factor at an 83 overall. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. But anyways, guys, it is time to move into the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are 5-2. Coming off a win to the Bills. We have no players to reassign, so I honestly should have just skipped to the playoffs because this is the 4th and final season, so I don't need to reassign anyone. So let's just move into it. Here we are in the playoffs as we made the playoffs once again. 4 years in a row with the first round bye. 14-3, top of the division, coming off a win to the Vikings. And looking into the stats and awards, Jordan Love, that has to be MVP. Don't tell me it's not. Thank you, Jordan Love wins league MVP. Almost 6,000 yards. That's an NFL record for sure. Passing yards in a season, Jordan Love sets the record by a mile. My God. best offense in the NFL, and defensively, 17th best defense, 5,800 yards, 50 TDs, 10 interceptions. Ridiculous year for him. Aaron Jones, 15 TDs, 1,300 yards. Allen Lazard, 1,800 yards and 15 touchdowns. That has to be best receiver. That has to be. Is that an NFL record too? Hold up. Receiver Allen Lazard. Yeah. Let's look at the receiving yards in a season. Calvin Johnson. He is fifth. No, he's sixth. He's behind Antonio Brown. It's not a record, but still very, very good year for him. Devontae Adams, 1,100 yards, 12 TDs. Allen Lazard has been better than Devontae Adams. Bingham, 16 TDs, 1,000 yards. DJ Moore, almost 1,000 yards, 7 TDs. Looking into it defensively, Simon Walton, 126 tackles for a loss, 11 for Rashawn Gary sacks, 16 for Rashawn Gary, interceptions 3 for Eric Stokes. Defensively, safeties is 0, and defensive touchdowns is 0. So apart from that, guys, let's see who we're going to be playing in the divisional round. Once again, we've never even played a wild card, yet we won the Super Bowl. We've had so many good simulations so far. 8-9 at Dallas Cowgirls. Let's see if we can beat the Cowgirls to move on to the conference championship. We do. 31-17. Let's see if we can beat the San Francisco 49ers to move on to the Super Bowl. If we do make it, I'll just simulate the Super Bowl too. And we do. Here to face the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl with our MVP quarterback, as they had the league MVP last year. Let's see if we can beat the Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. Allen Lazard should have superstar X Factor now. And we lost. 38-28, whatever. It's still a successful rebuild. Patrick Mahomes is the Super Bowl MVP, but we won the league MVP and the Offensive Player of the Year. Still an amazing year for us. That's what matters. Very good. It's already a successful rebuild. We made 2 Super Bowls. We won one as well. And it looks like, Allen Lazard did get superstar X Factor. He deserves it for sure. And I don't know how our tight end does not have superstar. He's had like 3 consistent seasons of 1,000 yards. Defensively, looking into it, Winston only has star. McKenzie only has star. And that's about it. Anyways, guys, apart from that, I thank you guys all for watching. Super sick team that we built here without Aaron Rodgers. Definitely a successful rebuild without him too. And apart from that, guys, I'll see you guys all in the next one.